I won't bow down to no man. I won't bow down to no man. I won't bow down to no man.
I feel like I've lived my life so much in these last 2 weeks, more than someone gets to live in a lifetime.
Life May Ek Baar was always a dream job for me. Being able to experience a different country, different food, insanely outrageous activities. That for me was a Life May Ek Baar experience.
What you're feeling right now, what you're experiencing right now on this journey is something that you experience Life May Ek Baar.
20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did. So throw away the bowlines, sail away from the safe harbor, and catch the trade winds in your sail. Dream, explore, discover.
To a beautiful friendship that, it's just the beginning. To life May Ek Baar! Woo! Hong Kong is such an interesting, crazy, cool, beautiful, sexy city. Physically, it's such a beautiful space. You've got the greens, you've got the high-rise building, buzzing city lights. The city never sleeps. So if there's a space or a place that you want to come to where it's just go, 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 Hong Kong is a place to be.
We're in Hong Kong!
The first day, it really started with a bang.
We really were just clueless when we landed in Hong Kong what was actually going to happen.
The place was called the China Clipper. It was like a vintage jet liner, the interiors of that place. It was styled according to that.
Welcome to the peninsula.
This is hot.
How you guys doing?
Natalie, nice to meet you.
Michael, good to see you.
As we walk in, we see this guy. That's when Natalie and I, we both kind of look at each other and we're like...
And then we realized this is the Michael Wong. Michael Wong is a very famous actor in Hong Kong, and he's a singer, and he's also a businessman. He has his own clothing brand, and he flies helicopters, and that was his helipad.
China Clipper, we're on the 30th floor, but we're going to go higher than that. There's a helicopter on the rooftop. And,
You're kidding me.
I'm going to take you guys for a fly around Hong Kong.
You're taking us for a flight.
Well, I don't dress like this every day.
Michael Wong, the actor and celebrity extraordinaire, was going to take us up in his private chopper. So that was the massive surprise that we were going to go see Hong Kong from the skies.
Okay, it's happening.
Oh, fabulous! It's so loud, the vibrations are going, and Natalie and I have our headphones on, and we are just screaming. I've got such goosebumps. Underneath you, you just see the whole of Hong Kong.
He took us really high up in the air. The view was spectacular. It was beautiful. It was just unbelievable because it was like a bird's eye view.
This is such a Life May Ek Baar moment!
Once, you know, taking off, Himarsha especially was extremely excited because this was on her bucket list.
Start with a champagne pink vintage Rolls Royce and then end up in a privately owned chopper. Yes, life mein ek baar and I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying rolling. This is just hot, hot, hot. And he was dipping and he was like doing these curves and he was taken from a proper like roller coaster helicopter adventure. Unbelievable experience that I will cherish and remember for the rest of my life.
Flyboarding is something that's just come up. It's only there in a couple of places all over the world, and I had no idea that that when I come to Hong Kong, I would actually get to do something like that.
Oh my God!
They thought they were there to scuba dive or to fish. They had no idea what I had in store for them. Have you guys done some water sports before in your life?
Not really.
Not really?
Very little bit.
We have some other stuff to excite you guys. Turn
and
around.
that is...
Turn around.
Turn around.
Okay. Oh my God! Woo! Oh my God!
We see this guy literally in the air above the water.
Okay, that is insane. Oh my God, that is insane.
Do you like that? Do you like that? Whoa! When you see somebody doing a flyboarding, you just go, wow. And I wanted to do it, and I wanted it to be a surprise for the girls as well.
Okay, so now Karan and Himarsha are both in the water.
Yes, and we are cheering for them, kind of.
Kind of, because we're actually getting nervous looking at them.
The first couple of minutes, almost 15 to 20 minutes in the water, I couldn't figure out what's happening. It was like driving for the first time, where you have no idea where your vehicle is going.
Oh my God.
It was very, very difficult. I slammed my face on the water, slammed my back on the water 30 times. And this is where I thought about the guy who was showing us how to do it. And I was like, yeah, he's actually a pro. I've been making a fool out of myself for the past 15 minutes. And finally, that sense of relief that, okay, I've done something out of it.
Oh, he killed it. That was mad.
That was pretty good, though.
I fell straight face down into the water, but I came out and I was laughing because I figured out, finally, how to manage some. It was so cool. It was like something that I've never done. That, my friend, was my life make Baar moment, where within half an hour of doing something new, picking up something new as a sport, I was being reasonably good at it, and I did a stunt, which was the coolest thing ever. Anybody free heart?
Oh my. So this is the heart attack.
On a plate.
And it looks like a heart attack.
So after this delicious breakfast, we get the bucket coming onto the table.
Oh, the bucket.
Oh, the bucket.
Okay.
Pink is not asking for pink. Paragliding. This was really on my bucket list. I've been wanting to go paragliding for so many years, and I've never had a chance to do it because of my busy schedule. These beautiful green rolling hills to the left, and then you just see the bay all around you with the yachts down below. I mean, it's epic. Absolutely epic.
So this is looking so scary to me because the hill just goes like this. It's really windy.
So they got me in my gear, he clipped me up, I was ready to go, and he just goes, okay, lean forward. Suddenly, he just picks you up. Okay, honestly, my stomach was in my mouth at this point because you're dangling, you're free falling.
Such a life make Baar moment. Always wanted to do this. Bloody terrified. And I'm with the best, so I feel safe.
We get to a point where we're literally like above the mountains. Literally above the mountains. As we go past, the cliff is here. Both of us like waving to each other and just, you know, it was both our first time, so we were just on cloud 9, literally. It felt like heaven. It honestly felt like heaven. It was beautiful.
That is intense.
That was my phenomenal paragliding experience. Wish I could do it again. Try to go back up there again, but, you know, nothing's like the first, I guess.
Life is beautiful.
All throughout, I was looking forward to going to Ocean Park. I have never seen a penguin in my life, and I am the biggest Happy Feet fan. There was a cute little pool that was happening for these penguins to swim. Being on this side of the glass itself was something else. Apparently penguins are moody, they have moods. There could be a penguin having a grumpy day, huh? So we were told that don't just go in and touch any penguin.
Hi, how are you?
Don't bite me.
I'm fine. Thank you. Oh.
To be honest, what was incredible was that it was exactly like you see in these animation films. They were exactly like that. They looked like this kind of animation cartoon in front of you.
Penguin in the world.
Huh?
Yeah, the third largest penguin in the
Third
world.
largest penguin in the world.
Wow.
And he's just like chilling here beside us. Here, our friend.
His favorite penguin here.
What's his name?
Babe, he's actually
Not every penguin has a leg. Yes.
Once we had these swarms and swarms of penguins in front of us, the instructor told us to do this clap that he first spoke about when we first entered this enclosure. So Sana and I were really anxious. We wanted to see what exactly was going to happen when we did this.
3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3.
The minute we did that, every single penguin on the shore jumped into the water and was swimming, and it was just so lovely. It was just so lovely.
So we fed the penguins.
We fed the penguin.
And we've instructed the penguins. And I think I'm going to change my profession and become
Definitely.
a trainer here.
Penguin trainer.
Because this is mad. This is the most amazing thing I've done in my whole life. I swear.
If you come to Hong Kong, you've got to hit Macau. I mean, it's like one of the, the party destinations. It's where the kind of the high rollers go out and hang out, full of casinos, top hotels. I mean, that's what I knew of Macau until I actually reached Macau.
It was our fate to know if we deserved to live or die, because Karan and I were going bungee jumping from the highest tower in the world, and I have never been bungee jumping in my life. It's one thing to just say you're gonna do bungee jumping, but it's another thing when the moment is actually arriving and you're actually registering the fact that you're gonna do something like that. I've always been extremely terrified, but somewhere inside of me said, okay, if I'm on Life Mein Ek Baar, I have to do this. I have to get over this fear.
Finally, we were standing outside the elevator, which was going to take us 61 floors up in the air to the sky deck of the Macau Tower where the bungee jump happens.
We get to the top of the tower, and Karan and I both freak out. I never actually seen anyone do the jump. I never actually heard first-hand experience how it was. So I was panicked. When it came to my time, and they strapped me up, and there was two guys beside me, and I was holding them so tightly, I'm sure I gave them lots of scratches and bruises.
Don't worry.
Standing on that edge, seeing the entire city in front of you, I didn't know what to do. I was in huge panic mode. I started crying. You were so high up in the air. It was just extremely overwhelming. First 1 second, it was terrifying, but then the next 4 seconds were the best seconds of my entire life. The fall was extremely liberating. I think the hardest part is the first jump.
She was screaming throughout the fall, and she was like, ah, oh my god, it was really funny. But hats off, she didn't say no. That takes a lot of courage, that takes a lot of guts to stand on the ledge and say yes.
This is definitely a once in a lifetime bucket list life mein ek baar moment, and I'm so proud of you, and I hope you're very proud of me.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm not as proud of myself as I'm proud of you.
I can only say that there's such a beautiful friendship between the four of us, and in my life I've never really met such great friends so quickly, and that I truly feel such a special connection with.
Found myself wading through the waters that flow around your heart.
I've just got to meet 3 more amazing people that I would like to add as friends on my list, and I really hope to travel with them again, because I think they're completely non-fussy, amazing travel companions and traveling friends.
Are you coming here?
Everything's golden when you and I are near.
It actually became quite cathartic. It just added another layer to our friendship and our relationship, and it was a beautiful experience for us to share together. Definitely a life mein ek baar moment on so many different levels.
On the beginning of the journey, before I signed up for the journey, I did not realize that I will feel that way at the end of the journey, and I did. And not just me, all 4 of us felt like that. And yeah, that was how we wrapped up Life Mein Ek Baar.